But this practice is actually so simple that it is easy not to be able to do it. It is so easy, it is not easy. Because our mind is looking, samsaric, neurotic mind, is always looking for something to take hold of, to grasp, to focus on. Its restlessness, which is a habit of course, feels it needs to have something to hold on to. And so we find ourselves unable to relax with this great open confidence that is necessary for shamatha.
咁樣去做指定法呢，其實係非常之易嘅，但係易到我哋又唔覺得佢易喎。點解呢？就係因為我哋個心呢，成日都係習慣咗去執着於一啲嘢。我哋個心成日都習慣咗紊亂，然後呢就想執着於一啲嘢，因此亦都唔能夠放鬆，同埋有足夠嘅信心，令到我哋好好咁樣做指定。
So if the practice of uncontrived naturalness, the real essence of shine, of calm abiding in the Mahamudra tradition, is impossible for us to begin with, then we can, as Karmapa Dorji explains in his trilogy of works on Mahamudra, we can, so to speak, temporarily use objects to focus on. So for instance, we can still the mind by focusing upon a visual object, such as a representation of the Buddha, or a representation of one of the 3 syllables of the Buddha's body, speech and mind. Om, Ah, Hum. We don't need to visualize all of them, we can visualize one. And in fact, among those 3, actually the second, the letter A, is particularly helpful as an object. First we would make a visual form of this, like the Buddha statue, really have one present in front of us. Or if we wanted to visualize one of the letters, to focus on one of them, we first would paint one and put it on a card board in front of us.
如果開始嘅時候唔能夠以一個不造作嘅態度去修指定，而不造作嘅態度其實係大手印傳統指定嘅精髓，咁樣我哋最初嘅時候可以跟隨大寶法王汪秋多傑嘅教導，佢寫咗3份著作係關於大手印嘅。佢話暫時我哋可以用一啲實物去幫助我哋嘅注意力，例如一個佛像，或者代表佛陀身語意嘅種子字 Om Ah Hum 其中一個，尤其係第2個種子字啊，對我哋嘅禪定更加有幫助。首先我哋可以靠一啲實物去幫助我哋嘅集中注意力，例如一個佛像，或者如果我哋用一個種子字嘅話，我哋可以先寫呢個種子字喺一張硬紙上，然後擺喺我哋嘅面前。
But in either case, we would move from using the actual physical representation to focus our mind to the visualized form. So with this kind of technique, whether it's on the Buddha image or one of the letters, we start by placing our mind on the object, and then we relax the mind. But when waves of thought arise, we bring the mind back to that object. If we are not comfortable with a Buddha image or with one of the letters, we can use a flower, perhaps a blue flower, or we can even use a pebble or a piece of wood. Anything that our mind finds it comfortable and easy to focus upon.
當我哋練習完一段時間，就將我哋嘅注意力 由個實物轉為觀想啦。即係我哋首先呢，就係將我哋嘅注意力集中於一個實物啦，然後將我哋嘅心調校得輕鬆。如果有什麼思緒嘅話呢，都將我哋嘅心係調校返去呢個實物上邊。如果我哋唔用個佛像或者係唔用個種子字嘅話呢，我哋亦都可以用藍色嘅花啦、石春啦，或者一嚿木啦。總之任何一件物件能令到我哋個心覺得舒服同埋能夠集中呢，就得噶啦。
And so in this way, our mind gradually develops the capacity to return back to the present moment, no matter what thoughts or emotions arise. And when it develops that capacity, then we can let go of the object and practice again as we began, in that uncontrived way, without any focus. Sometimes to help develop the focus, outside of the sessions of meditation, we can practice placing our attention on other objects of the senses, not just visual ones, but for instance on sounds. If there's a loud sound that's repeating in one's presence or around one, one should focus one-pointedly on that. Or if there's a smell or something like that, again, or taste, we focus one-pointedly on that. And that helps to train the mind in one-pointedness. Even to meditate on the sky, to gaze straight into the sky, is a very good focus for beginners in calm abiding meditation. Or even counting the breath, counting the in and out breaths up to 21 or even to 100. And in this way, reducing the power and the density of our thoughts.
咁樣去練習法，能夠令我哋個心有能力去回到當下。無論我哋個心有幾多思想同埋情緒都好，佢都能夠回到當下。如果我哋能夠做到呢一點，就唔需要再用一個實物去幫我哋禪定啦。我哋繼續去咁樣練習，直至我哋能夠以一個不造作嘅態度去修持止定，我哋就唔需要話特登去專注於一件物件嘅。當我哋唔係修緊止定嗰時候，我哋亦都可以以其他嘅方法去幫我哋攝心一處，例如將我哋嘅注意力擺喺其他五官嘅身上，例如聲音啦。例如當我哋聽到一個聲音嗰時候，我哋可以將我哋嘅注意力擺喺呢個聲音嗰度。其他嘅方法就係可以專注於味覺或者係嗅覺。經過呢啲練習嘅方式，能夠將我哋嘅心練得攝心一處。就算係望住個天，亦對初修行者嚟講都係一個非常之好嘅訓練嚟嘅。或者就係數息啦，數到21下或者係100下。呢啲所有嘅練習呢，都能夠幫助我哋減低我哋個思想數量同埋影響力。
But in all cases, when we're using those objects of meditation, we should understand that they are to be discarded as soon as the mind feels, as it were, more naturally settled. Because the real approach is not to focus on any objects. Because there's a great danger in shamatha that relies upon focusing on objects. And that is the danger of actually subtly increasing a dualistic approach. Dualistic meaning enhancing the sense, I am the meditator and this is the meditation object. And in another way, it increases the duality because it tends to make us think that thoughts or emotions arising is the problem. And it is not the actual rising of thoughts or emotions that is really the problem. It's how we react to them. which is where the problem begins, where the real agitation of conceptualization and disturbing emotions really happens. So if one has to use objects to begin with in shamatha practice, as soon as one is able, one should let them go.
當我哋個心能夠更加專注緊時候呢，我哋就可以唔需要再用其他實物去幫我哋集中注意啦。喺指定嘅訓練裏邊，用實物幫助我哋其實有一個危險嘅，因為呢啲實物會令到我哋增加二元對立嘅概念，即係我係一個禪修者，而呢個實物係一個我應該專注於嘅對象。亦都有一個危險，就係令到我哋以為生起嘅思緒同埋感情係一個問題，但係生起思緒感情其實唔係一個問題，而係我哋點樣去應對佢，點樣去作反應先至係一個問題。因為呢啲反應係一種煩惱，打擾我哋嘅一啲東西同埋一啲概念。因此，當我哋初試練習嗰時候，就用實物去幫助我哋專注。當我哋能夠專注之後，就唔需要再用實物幫助啦。
Now, what are the signs, what are the difficulties that arise, we should say maybe to begin with. What are the difficulties that arise when we're practicing shamatha? There are two main difficulties for shamatha meditators, and they're called sinking and scattering. To take them in reverse order, scattering is the mind that finds itself unable to relax and settle. It is very agitated and jumps from one thing to another. It's a kind of tense and brittle mind. And of course, this means that shamatha is really impossible to practice properly if one is beset by scattering. How to remedy this? Well, the first thing is to look at one's kind of circumstances. For instance, if one is meditating in a very cold place, and if the food one is eating is too light, this itself will, through the body and then the subtle body, will tend to make the mind very agitated and jumpy. If the place is too bright and too light, again it will tend to agitate the mind. So to counteract scattering physically, we would try to meditate in a darkened place and make sure that we're adequately warm and that our food is substantial enough.
我哋喺指定遇到嘅困難，大抵上有兩大種。頭一樣就係昏沉，第二樣就係吊舉啦。我哋講吊舉先啦，就係我哋個心唔能夠放鬆專注，覺得好多嘢煩擾住，跳來跳去，好緊張同埋脆弱。如果係咁嘅情況，我哋就冇辦法收到指定。但係我哋可以調校一下我哋嘅環境嘅。例如，如果我哋處於一個太凍嘅地方，或者我哋食得太少嘢呢，都會令到我哋個心唔定嘅喎。或者我哋處於一個太光嘅地方，心都唔能夠定落嚟。因此做指定嗰時候，就最好喺一個比較昏暗嘅地方，有足夠嘅溫暖，然後個肚就唔好餓住咁樣做指定，咁就得噶啦。
If the thinking, if scattering still persists, then we need to really check our meditation and settle in our meditation position very properly, very stably, and then we can direct our attention downwards, so that instead of our gaze being as normal in shamatha, not exactly straight ahead, but a little bit focused downwards, this time we bring our attention quite down, and we can visualize that there is a kind of black sphere that is at our base, like on our crossed legs. And in this way, our attention shifts downwards. And that brings the mind into some kind of stability, some kind of earthiness. But if we use such a remedy, we should use it only very lightly, because any remedies we use in meditation can easily become a kind of problem. The problem of overuse. And it's like the medicine becomes a sickness.
如果我哋繼續吊舉嘅話，我哋就要檢查一下自己嘅禪定啦，睇下我哋嘅坐姿係咪正確同埋穩定，然後我哋將我哋嘅注意力降下，即係就唔係好似我哋平時禪定咁樣，個眼就係望住自己前方嘅稍稍低一點嘅地方。而家我哋係要將我哋嘅視線再降落啲，然後觀想我哋嘅腿嘅中間有一嚿黑色嘅波，咁樣嚟講就可以將我哋嘅注意力拉落去，然後有一個作用就係將我哋個心穩定同埋踏實。但係呢一種對治嘅方法，我哋都要只係好輕鬆咁樣用，因為所有嘅對治嘅方法其實都好容易成為一個問題。因為我哋會過量地使用佢，就係好似食藥食得太多嘅話呢，其實都令到我哋個身體不適嘅。
But as we persist in meditation, shamatha meditation, having overcome scattering, then another problem can arise, which is the problem of sinking. Sinking is, of course, exactly what you will guess, kind of drowsiness in meditation, but people are not used to shamatha. Often they, as their mind becomes a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more calm, find that drowsiness increases. This is probably an indication that the only time you're ever calm is when you go to sleep. So the mind kind of naturally associates becoming a little bit more relaxed and calm with sleepiness. So you need to overcome it. The first thing, again, as with scattering, is to check the kind of physical circumstances. If you're meditating in a room that is too warm, or you're too heavily clothed, this will induce sinking. If your room is dark, it might do. So you counteract these things. For instance, meditate in a much lighter room. Meditate near the window, gazing out into the sky.
當我哋持續練習指定，去克服咗吊舉之後，可能又會遇到另外一個問題啦，就係昏沉，即係我哋好似好眼瞓咁樣。尤其是當我哋對指定唔係好熟習嗰陣時候，當我哋將我哋個心係平靜落嚟嗰陣，好容易就會好似好昏沉啦。即係話到俾我哋聽，平時我哋幾時能夠令到我哋個心靜落嚟呢？就只係可以喺瞓覺嗰陣時候先係靜得到落嚟嘅啫。因此我哋亦都要對治呢個問題。頭一樣就係檢查下自己嘅環境啦。可能我哋太暖，或者個房間太黑。如果係咁樣嘅話，可能我哋要坐近一啲光啲嘅地方，坐近窗口咁樣啦，望住個天去做指定啦。
But if sinking is still a problem, even when you've taken those remedies, then you can raise your attention by meditating here on the forehead, a sphere of white light. And this way your attention moves upwards and a kind of clarity arises in your mind that dissolves the fog of sinking. But again, as with the remedy for scattering, don't practice the remedies for too long. In fact, often in practice of shamatha, if we just persist with the practice, it overcomes imbalances by itself. So one should never be too kind of quick to use a remedy for what one perceives as an imbalance. Often remedies problems correct themselves if we merely persist with patient practice.
如果繼續昏沉，就可以將我哋嘅注意力升高，即係觀想我哋嘅額輪有一團白光，咁樣就能夠將我哋嘅注意力升高，亦可以令到我哋嘅腦筋更加清醒，趕走昏沉嘅暇霧。好似吊舉一樣，我哋對治昏沉嘅時候，唔好過分利用對治嘅方法。其實如果我哋能夠堅持去做指定嘅話，所有嘅嘢都會自然得到平衡。如果我哋能夠有耐性去做指定嘅話，所有嘅問題都會自然改進嘅。